Welcome to DECODE Ryde development. This site induction will provide you with all the information to ensure your time on our site is as safe as possible. The rules I am about to tell you are mandatory and failure to comply may result in your removal from site. You must provide prior to induction a construction induction card, your safe work method statement, material safety data sheets, licenses for the work and plant you will use on site. You are required to provide your personal details on the induction form. The induction form contains your agreement to the conditions of entry to this site. If you need assistance, ask. Your health and safety is important to us and is recorded on our safety policy. The site address is DECODE Ryde. The site manager is Sildar. The evacuation assembly area is on DECODE Ryde. An air horn will be activated by the site management to notify you of the need to evacuate. The site management will implement the site evacuation procedure. Details are posted in the lunchrooms. In an emergency, the site management will advise of the need to evacuate the site. You are to cease work immediately. Secure all plant and equipment. Use the closest emergency evacuation route. If you are trapped on a higher level of the building, make your way to a window, closing all doors on the way, and wait to be rescued. Do not re-enter the building. Ensure you report to your supervisor. You are required to follow all directions given by our traffic controllers. This includes parking restrictions. All deliveries must be arranged with a site manager. Firefighting equipment is available. Do not place yourself at risk. High visibility vest, safety footwear and hard hats are required to be worn at all times. Chemicals are dangerous to your health and special precautions are required for their use. When your work task requires or when using tools and chemicals, you must wear the personal protection equipment identified by your safe work method statement or manufacturer's guidance for safe use of their product. You must report all accidents and incidents to the site management. An air horn is available in the first aid area of the site office. It is to be used in emergencies for assistance and evacuation of the site. Detail of the site first aid procedure is posted in the lunchrooms. First aid is available at the site office. The closest medical center is located on the Pacific Highway, Asquith. Alcohol, illegal drugs and glass containers are not permitted on site. If you are caught urinating on site except in the toilets provided, you will be in deep trouble. Smoking is not permitted in any of site sheds or storage facilities. If you come to work in an unfit condition that impairs your ability to perform your work activities or allotted duties in a safe manner, you will be asked to leave this site. No illegal behavior will be tolerated on site. Take precautions when working in the sun. Sunscreen must be provided by your employer. All electrical equipment is required to be tested every 3 months. You must be ticketed to use plant and equipment. Lock out, tag out for repairs. Secure all plant if not in use. Rubbish chutes. Do not open, lock chute doors. Do not place objects over 300 millimeters in the chute. Underground services are located under the footpaths and within the site boundary. No excavations are allowed without permission of the site manager. Pay attention. Only form workers are allowed on leading edges. Do not ignore signs, chains and barrier tape. You are not permitted to work in any area that places you at a risk of falls of more than 2 meters. You have a responsibility to cover all penetrations and ensure no potential fall areas are left for others. Covers must have the word danger painted as a warning. All covers must be secured in position. Housekeeping. All areas must be kept clean and tidy. Rubbish must be cleaned up promptly. All subcontractors are responsible for the clearing of their own waste. All protruding nails need to be removed from timber. Keep materials stacked in designated areas. Ensure slurry and other cement materials are cleaned up daily. Keep stairways, landings and access ways clear and unrestricted at all times. Do not drop or throw material or use. Environmental. Dust-reducing materials shall be covered. No burning of waste. No equipment or plant will produce smoke for longer than 10 seconds. No wastewater shall be discharged off-site without permission of the manager. Fuel storage and liquid chemical stores shall be funded. All environmental contamination must be reported to the site. You are not permitted to erect or dismantle any scaffolding or guardrail unless you hold a certificate of competency as a scaffolder or are a trainee scaffolder. Scaffold is rated for 450 kilograms per day and 225 for hop-ups. Ties must be at 4-meter intervals. More details are posted in the site sheds. The site manager is responsible for implementing controls. As explained earlier, you must provide a safe work method statement before being site inducted. The safe work method details how you will complete your work tasks safely. It must have been developed in consultation with the employer and employees. You are required to obey the safety instructions given in this site induction and any other safety directions. If you fail to obey them, you will be suspended or dismissed from this site and will be in breach of the Work Health Safety Act and may be fined. If a worker disobeys an instruction or breaches legislation, their supervisor may also be prosecuted for allowing the worker to breach the legislation. Thank you. The induction is completed. Please hand in your induction form. What are you waiting for? Off to work. Let's not have any accidents.